Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to the Joyful Hustle. This week we have two very, very special guests to me. These are my two besties, my sisters, my ride or dies, my crew. We have Monique Conquest. Say hello.
Hi.
And we have Olivia Whitten.
Hey.
Okay, so in this week's episode, we are going to talk about the intersection of friendship and entrepreneurship. All three of us are business owners in some way. Some of us are in different stages of entrepreneurship. I'm full time. Olivia is full time, and I'm going to use y'all. I'm gonna try to remember to use y'all government names. Okay.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I'm full time. O is full time, and Neek is in the beginning stages of building her business. So we're going to discuss to how we nurture our friendships while also navigating the demands of business life, wife, all the things, right?
Right.
All right.
Setting boundaries, how we support each other's wins, how we have tough conversations with each other, mainly about business and friendship, and um, knowing when to walk away from a friendship. I mean, that's not happening here,
Not at
but
all.
you know,
Not
we
at all.
locked in for life,
We
okay?
locked in for
They know
life.
where the bodies is buried, if you know what I'm saying. So,
No walking
listen.
away over here.
Mm-mm. No, absolutely not. We're going to
Sorry,
share
y'all.
some personal stories, some tips, and just have a conversation with each other about how we manage, everything in business. Let me remind you all that this conversation is being recorded. This is not one of our normal girlfriend check-ins, okay? It is, but it ain't, okay? We gotta remember, okay? We
Okay.
got people watching. The feds is watching.
I'm going to be on my best behavior.
Child. Exactly.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
So the title of this episode is Boss Friends Building Business and Sisterhood Without the Drama.
Love it.
Because we don't
Come
have
through,
none of that.
title. Yes.
So now that we've gotten through all of that, let's talk a little bit about our origin story, like how we all met. So I'm gonna tell my version of how we all met. So we
Okay.
have been friends since ninth freshman year of high school.
Yep. First
I'm
day.
not gonna say how long ago that was, but it's
Yeah.
been we just talked about this. What is it? 27 years?
No,
No.
What?
it's tail 26.
Hold on now.
Oh,
It's like
child.
35.
Come on now.
Oh, wait.
Are you?
Yes, it is.
Remember, I'm late to the friend group, so I just met you guys.
Girl, you late by a couple months.
Cut it
Please
out.
stop. Exactly. Cut it out. So, yeah, it's been like 30 plus years.
Wow.
31 cuz I said we 35 this year, child. We are 45 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, and I are already 45. Oh, homegirl over there in the middle is coming up
I'm
the
the
rear
baby of
cuz
the group.
she got a late birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been
Whew.
30. We were 14 years old.
Wow. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
That's absolutely crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, so we met in 14. Olivia and I met in our government class. She sat behind me, and she just was like, "Hey, I'm Olivia. What's your name?" And that's literally how it started. Anybody who knows Olivia knows that's just her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I laugh, and it's funny because I talk to my clients about this often. I'm like, y'all, my best friend will we are two complete opposite people. Like, we could both get on the bus and sit beside a stranger, and she gonna look past me and say to the stranger, "What's your name?" Meanwhile, I'm looking at
You
her
on the
and
other
the
hand.
stranger like, really? This what we doing today, Olivia? Okay, make a friend everywhere she go. That's her, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Neek and I met in Mr. Twine. Shout out to Mr. Twine
Shout out to Mr. Swan.
ceramics
Shout out
class,
to Mr. Twine.
and
Mm-hmm.
we just
That's
happened to
still
sit
teaching
beside.
ceramics.
Absolutely, we just happened to sit beside each other at the tables, and
Mm-hmm.
that's literally how our friendship was birthed. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember how the three of us connected though. Because I feel like initially I was like the common denominator, and I don't know how the three of us, I don't
Well,
remember how that happened.
I
Do y'all?
honestly, I don't
I
remember.
don't remember how, but I do know. Well, I'll just wait until it's my turn, but I don't know
No,
how.
go
I
ahead.
don't. Go ahead.
I met you on the first day of school in government, Mr. Bichel's class, and
Mhm.
then I met Neeks, ninth grade, first day of class in
Mm-hmm.
English, good old Miss Leahy's class.
I thought it was
Girl.
We sat on the same row up against the wall.
yes. I thought it was Mr. Guthrie. Was it
No,
No. Mm-mm.
Guthrie was like
That was
10th.
10th grade.
10th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, so
I wasn't in y'all class, but I know
it
that
was late
I
grade.
do
Okay.
remember that was 10th grade.
It
Yeah,
was Boulder Dash. It was.
that's it was Boulder Day.
So, how did maybe I don't
I
know
don't
because
know.
it
Did we
sounds
go
like
somewhere?
I don't remember. Like, I literally do not remember how the three of us became the
I
three
don't.
musketeers. I don't
Yeah,
remember how that happened. I just remember I met O the first day. I met Neek
Mhm,
in ceramics, and then
mhm.
I don't remember how we all became
yeah.
I really
Maybe in the
don't. I was
lunchroom
about to say
or
because
was it the
something.
lunchroom? Maybe
I
Possibly.
child.
honestly I don't remember. I
And I
don't.
honestly never even thought about it. If I'm
Me
being
either.
No.
honest, I
Mm-mm.
haven't
It
even
just
thought
happened.
about.
Yeah.
I mean, it was God. Let's just say I was gonna say it was
Clearly,
magic, but let's just say it was
no,
God.
no
It was meant
magic.
for us
Clearly,
to be the
the
three
the
of
three
us to be
amigos.
friends.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so now that we've
Mhm.
established how our friendship started, let's talk about the moment that you all realized that our friendship was more than just friendship, it was a sisterhood.
Hmm.
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 Let me see. Probably for me, I think it was that I think I felt it that first day at when
Mhm.
we was in government class, and then it even helped that we lived in the same neighborhood and rode the same bus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
I
we did.
always had, we just always, yeah. So from that first day, it was like, okay, we gonna meet at the bus stop at this time, or we gonna wear this, or we gonna do this,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna meet you at the path, or you know what I'm saying. But
Girl, if that path could talk. Mm.
mm,
So I didn't ride the bus with you guys. So I was on the other side of town.
mhm.
Yeah.
Um I think I know Key and I definitely was phone buddies and
Mm-hmm.
phone calls and spending the night. So I think probably definitely by the end of ninth grade, it was like, okay, we
Yeah,
locked
I feel
in.
the
Like
same.
I just
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel the same. I feel like we all just kind of I literally can't explain it. It
Mhm.
other than just to say it's a God thing. Like, it
Yeah,
was meant
Yeah.
for us all to be friends. I
Hmm.
can recall moments and conversations that we had that cannot be discussed.
Right. And that's
Nope.
That
exactly what I
can't
was
be
getting ready to
discussed
say. I was getting ready to say,
publicly.
how you meet somebody and it's you're talking and you're asking them questions and stuff like that, and it's just like, me too. Me
Yeah, me
Mm-hmm.
too.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What? Me
Mm-hmm.
too. Like I so
and
it was
yeah,
that type of dynamic.
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
y'all's connection was that y'all both were only children.
Mhm.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all kind of connected because our mothers all had us at the same time, at the same age. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were all
Mm-hmm.
teen moms,
Yes.
18,
Mm-hmm.
19 years old, we were all, well, I mean, y'all are only children, but I was the firstborn.
Right.
And so yeah, we connected on a lot of things and in a lot of ways.
Not
I
to
just honestly
mention,
feel like our
they
friendship
were,
has just always been a God thing. Like I always
yes,
wanted older sisters, even though I am the oldest. Y'all have always been my
I beg to
sisters. Like
differ.
I don't even, what you say, girl?
I said I beg to differ.
Okay, I'm the oldest, but we all know that you're the mother of the group.
the mother of
Okay,
the group.
that's
Yes. Yeah.
established. Anybody who knows us knows that you're the member of the group. The
Yes.
mother of the group. I said the member. You're the
Remember
mother of the group. We all know that. I'm still, however,
the
legally the
oldest.
oldest.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Come on through
I'll let it
legally.
go. I
Less.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? She be trying to take that from me all the time. All
And
the
I'm the
time.
baby of the group.
It is a
Yeah.
constant argument between
Yes,
us.
it is. It is, y'all. It's
And then
a lie.
randomly she'll be like, okay, today you're the big sister.
Right.
Duh. So I really
That
do
is
feel
so
like
true.
though, yeah, I really do feel like our friendship was just a God thing. Like it was meant for us to be friends and then for us to be connected for as long as we have been. I don't know many other people who have literally had the same friends since high school. That's not something,
Right.
I don't
Everyone.
feel like
No, a lot of people can't say that.
yeah, it's not a reoccurring thing. Like it's not something that a lot of people do, at least not to my knowledge. I mean, you have friends that you know, but to be as connected as we have been
Right.
throughout these last 31 years is kind of crazy. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
have seen each
We.
other in the best of times,
Ooh.
in the worst of times,
Ooh.
Mm.
babies,
Right.
husbands,
Not there yet, but soon.
boyfriends, situations. Like we have literally seen each other
So
through it
true.
all. And I'm not gonna get emotional.
No, you're not, because
But
that's like a trickle down. Please don't.
no,
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it. But y'all are literally like my best friend. And I don't even say, I rarely say best friends. I always refer to you all as my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the kind of connection that we have. We are sisters first, friends second, and then everything else kind of falls after that. At least that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I
Um,
agree.
so it's crazy. 31 years is crazy. Like,
That's crazy.
okay,
31.
so we've talked about our origin story, how our friendship kind of developed into a sistership. So now we're gonna get into like the grit of it a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about the friendship and business dynamic, which also is kind of crazy because in various businesses, mainly for me because I've had a few, we've all worked together. Like
Mhm.
when
Mm-hmm.
we all started out wanting to do this kind of event planning thing together, the three of us. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, oh, do you remember when we made that cake when I made that cake for Monique's birthday in your kitchen in the Laurel apartment?
Wait, what kind of cake was
It
it?
was a heart-shaped cake.
Yes, I do. And that was the start of the baking part of it.
Girl.
And you had this
Oh.
little plastic tote.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It
Oh,
all
wow.
started with a plastic tote. But
Yeah.
so I've had various businesses for those of you that are watching and listening that don't know. I had an event planning business
Mhm.
that I did for, I don't know, a long time, maybe 16 years. I had a baking business that I did for about 5 years. And then got back into my first love, which is the beauty industry and uh, into nails. So these two literally have been there with me through all of them. And in the event planning business, we worked together a lot,
Yes.
assisting each other with various events. We did weddings. We've done weddings together, a number of
Mhm.
them. We did Mom's wedding.
Mhm.
We did Talia's wedding.
Mhm.
We did Olivia and not well, my first wedding. Olivia and Matt's wedding.
Mhm.
Deirdre's wedding.
Mhm.
Who else is I know Neek helped me with a couple of my other clients
Mhm.
that I had and you came and assisted me for the day for a
Mhm.
couple of weddings.
Right.
But yeah. So we've worked together
Mhm.
like with no issues. I don't think we've ever had any
Oh,
Mhm.
Brian and
issue.
Flo's wedding.
Oh, I forgot about Brian Flo's wedding. Yep. We did Brian and Flo's wedding. We did that one with Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um Tag. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we've worked together in business and in life in various capacities. And I feel like we've done it pretty successfully.
Mhm.
And then we all kind of like now we're all doing our own thing,
Mhm.
but also very supportive of each other in
Absolutely.
doing our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, prime example, when I thought about doing this podcast, I called them and was like, did we have a three-way call about that?
I
Or was
believe
it a
so.
text?
No, it wasn't a
No,
text.
it was a call.
It was a
It's a
call,
call.
right? We had a video call,
Mhm.
I think.
Mhm. Because
I
somebody
got
was
on the
playing,
phone.
but it wasn't me.
It's always you. I got on the phone and I was like, hey, y'all, I'm thinking about doing this podcast. God told me to do a podcast. And immediately I was like, do it.
Mhm.
She actually gave me the name before the podcast even formed, which
Wow.
was Heart and Hustle. Because we were having a conversation and she was just like, I'm so proud of you and everything that you're doing. And she was like, I love your heart and I love the hustle that you have, behind it. And I was like, oh my God, that's a podcast name, Heart and Hustle. Anyway, it was taken, so that's why we didn't go with that. But
Mm-hmm.
I I lean on y'all a lot.
Mhm.
One, because I trust your opinions. Two, because I know y'all not gonna lie to me.
Mhm.
And y'all are not yes friends. Like if I'm wrong, you gonna tell me I'm wrong. If I need to shift, then y'all be like, all right, well maybe you gotta pivot a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I panic, y'all be like, chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And not just
Mhm.
in business, but in life.
Mhm.
And so I think it's so important to have friends who are there in all aspects of your life. And it's
Absolutely.
hard I'm grateful that y'all are business minded because it's hard, or I can't say, I can imagine that it's hard for people who are ambitious to have friends who are not business minded or like minded. Like it
Right.
can get, I can imagine that it could get difficult.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
grateful that that's not a challenge for us,
Right.
but um, I feel like it makes all the difference when you have a friend that you can lean on. Um, I think one of the other things that's very important to discuss about our friendship in particular is, a lot of times friends grow at different levels at different times, and it's hard to maintain those relationships because you've known each other for so long that people um forget, well, I don't want to say forget, but people are so used to you being the person that you were that they can't
Mhm.
adjust to the person that you're becoming.
Mhm.
And we've seen a lot of change in each other over these last 31 years. And I feel like we've always been able to adjust accordingly
Mhm.
without issue. I mean, have we had some challenges and some disagreements? Absolutely. But nothing that's
Absolutely.
been like friendship ending or um
Mhm.
friendship, like where you feel like, oh, hold on, I need to pull back,
Mhm.
or you know something good's happening for one of us and the other one is like, yay, but not really.
Mhm.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm grateful that that's not an issue that we ever have.
Mhm. Honestly, if it
But
was if it was that perfect friendship for 31 years and there was no issues, would it be real?
Nope.
no, it wouldn't.
I don't think it would be
It
real.
wouldn't.
Like we'd
And
be
then
out
our
here
issues
faking
be
it.
so minor and stupid.
Mhm. Mhm.
The
Like,
difference is that when we have them, they don't linger, and we nip
right,
them in the
But if
bud.
it,
Like we say, like
right.
you were saying, we don't have
mhm.
no cut calls with what
Mhm.
we bring to each other. It's just like, hey, when you said this, I felt like this, or hey, maybe whatever it is. Just it's
Mm-hmm.
not lingering. Like, oh, she calling me, I ain't answering. I
Mm-hmm.
want
Mhm.
to talk to her. It's not.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
never that.
Never
Mhm.
that. Never that.
What they
Never you look at the phone and be like, not today.
what she
Yeah, yeah,
want?
yeah.
Just not today.
Mm-mm. What they say, iron sharpen iron. Like that's
Yeah,
that's it. I
that's
think
Bible,
it's.
honey.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
read. I reads my Bible.
Don't start,
Okay, I'm
Monique.
sorry. I'm back. I'm back. Okay.
Don't make me call your whole government name.
Please don't. We don't know who
But
listens. Whew.
yeah, I think, what do y'all feel about setting boundaries? Like healthy boundaries. I feel like we have very healthy boundaries. Um,
I do.
but what do y'all think about setting healthy boundaries in friendships when it comes to business also, and what do you think works and what doesn't work?
Boundaries are needed regardless of any situation. So healthy boundaries, yes. Um, when it comes to friendship, hmm, there are boundaries. And I mean, I don't know if we've ever like clearly, stated our boundaries. I think it's just,
No, I
I
don't
don't
feel like
know,
we've ever had to
to
either.
Right.
set boundaries. That's why I mean they're needed, but in our little group, I don't
I clearly came up with
know.
these questions for another friendship because most of this stuff,
It's it's not this one.
because some of this stuff just doesn't even like
Like,
apply to us. But I think it's
yeah.
important to ask
Mhm.
because, you know, maybe this is a moment of discovery where there is a boundary that somebody needs to set that, hadn't been set or whatever. But
Mhm.
I agree,
Mhm.
Neat. I think we've never really had to establish boundaries because it's
Mhm.
almost like they're unspoken, so to speak.
Mhm.
Like, for example, we don't get involved in each other's relationships.
Mhm.
We listen and we don't judge.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Mhm.
we do, but when we
It's all
do
in love.
judge, it's in love, and it's no shady judgment. It's like,
Right.
That part.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, and
Mm-hmm.
you gonna take it for what you take it for. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Absolutely.
we've all been in some sticky situations in our relationships
Mm-hmm.
where we've been kind of looking at the other person like, all right now, sh-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with
No.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And that's the look.
Mhm.
That's the look that Keisha's giving
And
right
that's
now. That's
all
the
that
look.
needs to happen. I
Doing
now.
like,
Right.
all right, all right.
All
And
right,
I,
what we doing? You tell me what we doing so we can, how we gonna navigate
We're
this?
gonna figure this
What?
out. How we gonna figure
Yeah,
it
we
out?
gonna figure it out. What do you need from me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a healthy boundary that has been set that we never really discussed. It just kind of was established, if
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, we, I think another healthy boundary for us is that we parent each other's kids.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
in a way, not necessarily the way that we would parent our own, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Um.
know, and when I say that, I mean, okay, maybe that's not right because I definitely parent y'all kids.
That's why I'm sitting here
I'm about to
like,
say,
hold up.
what child? Which
Definitely
one?
parent y'all kids the way I parent my own.
You
Oh, do
definitely
you
do it. I appreciate
remember
that.
when that I had that broken stick in my car that I used to threaten the kids with when we was going back and forth carpooling them. Remember I would drop them off you would drop them off in the morning at Lori's house. This when we was living around the corner from each other. And
Mhm.
then I would pick them up. But they would be in the back arguing. That damn Brashay, Taylor, and Mateo.
Still to this
Brashay
day.
and Taylor in the back. Mateo sitting in the middle, looking like this is some bull. Get me out this car. I used to have this old like plastic um golf club. I of course I never hit the kids with it because that's abuse. But I never had to because they knew when I pulled that golf club up that auntie meant business, and we better sit down and be quiet in this car.
Mhm.
But
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, I definitely parent y'all kids the way I would parent my own. That was a
That
lie.
that
I was about
yeah,
to say,
I was yeah. Come on, what are you saying?
I think that's not what I was
right.
trying to say. That's
Again,
how
that's
it
not your
came
friend
out, but
group.
that's not what I was trying to say because we definitely parent each other's kids
Me
the way
too.
because we all have different parenting styles. I am the rougher, probably more aggressive parent. Is like the gentle parent.
Hmm.
Y'all know them videos where they be like, "Why you can't gentle parent your kids?" And the mom be all calm, and she didn't ask you to do it twice, but by that third time, mom then lost all her marbles. That's Olivia.
Hmm.
And
Neek,
maybe we should have, and maybe I mean that would probably be a really good podcast too, because from their perspective,
Have the kids. Hmm.
their
girl,
perspective
listen.
is especially now that they're grown and they could say a little bit more, or, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But
We gonna
no,
have to. That's
we do.
definitely gonna have to be a episode for season two. Having all the kids on, not just because I have an episode planned for Brashay and Taylor.
Mm,
Okay.
That's coming.
Okay.
Just about how our entrepreneurship kind of inspired theirs.
Okay. Hmm.
So FYI, y'all, that's coming episode. But that would
Okay.
be a good episode. But I feel
Hmm.
like and then because Neek became a parent much later, like and I were parents in our 20s.
Hmm.
Um, I continued in my 30s. Uh, and then Neek became a parent. How were you when you had Brochet? I
I
mean,
didn't have
shit.
Brashay. I had Brielle,
Brielle.
but See, look, water's about to get
How old were
murky.
you
I
when you
did not
had
have
Brielle?
Brochet. In my
Exactly.
third, I'm
How old were you when you
30,
had Brielle?
35, 35.
Yeah. So you became a
34
parent
birthday.
much later in life.
Mm-hmm.
So Neek is the
I've
unserious
been that.
parent. Okay. She is the parent that you be looking at her like, so you just gonna let her do that, huh? Okay. So now I gotta check her because you laughing. You think it's funny.
No, no, that's not me all the time. Because as she gets a
You
little
think it's funny.
older,
It's not her all the time. I will say that. It's not her all the time. But 80% of the time that is her. Like she is very
I
unserious.
am. I
Brielle is
am.
very unserious. Like she get it from her mama. So
He
we
does.
all parent completely different. But I feel like it's so cool because our kids all know. Like if they need the softer side, they go on the O. If they need a little more of a push, they probably gonna come to me. And if they just want to laugh because Anique not finna take nothing serious,
At
they gonna
all.
call Anique.
Yeah.
They gonna call Anique.
And while
So
while we're on the kids, just as if how we are sisters, you can't tell us that we ain't blood. You can't tell me that
no,
you're not my sister. You can't
mm-mm.
tell them kids they not cousins.
You
Not
You
cousins.
cannot.
cannot do it.
Mm,
Absolutely,
mm-mm.
You can't
you
What you
you
cannot.
mean?
can't tell
Okay.
them that's not
Mm,
auntie, that's not auntie. Like
Mm-mm.
you,
mm,
that's it
mm-hmm,
because they were brought up like literally together.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
It
mm-hmm.
it was established. It was their relationships were established because our
Our
relationship.
Yep,
relationship.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm,
Especially
mm-hmm,
Brochet, because Brochet and Taylor are very close. Like they're best
mm-hmm,
friends,
mm-hmm,
much like O and I are best friends, and I love
mm-hmm.
that. Like I think it's the coolest
That is so
thing.
cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then now that Brielle's getting older, I was talking to Taylor. I think I had shown Taylor and I was gonna say Taylor and Brochet. I think I had shown Taylor and Mimi a picture of Brielle from might have been the sneaker ball she was going to. I think you had sent me
Okay.
pictures, and I showed it
Mm-hmm,
to them. And Taylor was like, "Oh my god, I feel so old. Brielle is like not a baby anymore." Because I mean,
mm-hmm,
think about it. When Brielle was born, Taylor was 13, 14.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Was
she's
working.
the
Brochet was
baby.
working with
Yeah,
this piece. So yeah.
before Chloe, Brielle was the baby of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
So now to see her, like when y'all came in here yesterday and just listening to her and talking to her, she is a mini Neek. Like the two of them interacting with each other, I'm looking at her. I'm first of all, my client is in here cracking up laughing. I'm like, y'all, this is thank God that it's Tiffany and not somebody else. But my
we
client
would have
is
been
in
on
here
that best
cracking up
behavior.
laughing. My client is in here cracking up laughing. We, going back and forth like we do. And I'm just like, this is it's such a blessing to have those moments with the kids. And then to know that they came here because Brielle was like, I want to see Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm,
it warms my heart
Mm-hmm.
because they are
mm-hmm,
they're all our babies. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Like,
mm-hmm.
yes. And I say all the time, Taylor is Olivia's child and Brochet is my
Is
child
your yes,
Yep.
yes, all
because
day long.
their attitudes are the
Mm-hmm,
complete opposite of their parents, like their
Mm-hmm.
biological parents. Because
mm-hmm,
Taylor is soft and sweet, like oh, Brochet
mm-hmm,
is a little more aggressive, like her
Mm-hmm.
auntie,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
and she don't play.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
And I just love to see them all together in their elements
mm-hmm.
because it's literally like watching us all over again. It's like
Mm-hmm.
watching the three of us all over again. Like it's almost
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
like having an out of body experience.
Yes. May
Mm-hmm.
I add though, we've all helped bring these babies into the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been in the delivery rooms.
Delivery rooms,
Yes.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
like,
Recorded deliveries.
yes, when I say it's this thing is stamped, like
Yeah.
it's
It's sealed.
meant,
It's sealed.
Hmm. Absolutely.
not going nowhere.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah. It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's nothing that can. It's nothing that can. At this point in our lives, it's not much that can happen that's going to break this bond.
Hmm.
No.
Um, I
Mm-mm.
think another, and we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but I think another thing that's important to talk about, maybe a little more in depth, is how we celebrate each other's wins without it being like a competition.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Um, we often, especially Mama O over there, often have conversations with each other about how proud we are of each other and the things that we're
Mm-hmm.
doing
Mm-hmm.
um, in our businesses. I mean, we're already proud of each other just with the things that we've accomplished as, wives and parents and mothers. Um, but business brings in a whole nother aspect of success and failures and even friendship because like I said earlier, when you are in a friendship with somebody who's not business minded and you having one of them days where you like, I
I ain't
want to
doing
quit.
this.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing this no more. This is dumb. And you call your friend and they like,
That ain't an option.
yeah, it is dumb. You probably shouldn't have done it in the first place. That's
Mm-mm.
not what you want to hear when you are in the middle of a blood, sweat, tears season
Mm-hmm.
or in the middle of a grind season. You want somebody that's gonna be like, look, I know it might be a little rough right now, but you gotta see past what's happening right now. And I feel like I have had those conversations with the both of you at various points, especially since I've been a full-time entrepreneur. Um, I've had those conversations with y'all at various points in my business. Like, this ain't, I don't know, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all like, nah, that's not, it
Mm-mm.
ain't that. It's just a rough season, for you right now. And this is what you need to do. Maybe it's time to pivot. Y'all have offered suggestions, and a lot of those things I have taken into account. And I've pivoted and built additional streams of income in the same business from an idea that I got from one of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think that's important.
Mm-hmm. You said how did we celebrate each other, on our
Mm-hmm.
wins. And first of all, we don't see each other as competition. It's not a
Mm-mm.
competition. It's no jealousy here. One win, we
Mm-mm.
all win. Like your business is flourishing, we're gonna celebrate you. We all are
Absolutely.
winning. So there
Absolutely.
isn't there's no jealousy, it's not a competition to us. No.
No, and I think we push each other too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because sometimes, you'll say something and then I'd be like, so what's going on with the such and such?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
what are we doing with that? I thought you said that you wanted to do
Yeah, I ain't,
XYZ.
I ain't heard nothing. What's going
That's
on?
I
the
ain't,
accountability part, though.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, so what are we going to do? What are you doing with that? What is happening with that? Why has there been no movement? And
Right.
we've had those conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, sis, what's happening with that? What we
Mm-hmm.
doing with that? All right, we paused for a minute, but what's going on? Like, what's next? What's your next move? Because you can't want more but not do more. And
Hmm.
sometimes doing
Right.
more is scary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, so I think we celebrate each other well, and we also push each other out of our comfort zone. a lot. I think we push each other more. Um, Especially now that we're all in certain seasons of our businesses, or all in different seasons of our businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is probably the first time that it's been like that. Like where we're all in different stages.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Um,
But oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say that makes it even better, I think, because whoever is not at that stage,
Who's coming
whoever is
next?
at the stage can help
Mm-hmm.
that person and be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
this, you need to do this, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a great acknowledgement, but it's also a good resource. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
if we all at the same in the same stage,
We gonna be like, okay, running around looking at each other.
there may not be real good well, not real good suggestions, I don't want to say that, but there may not be,
No. Yeah.
No, it's valid.
you know what I'm
It's,
saying?
Yeah. I
so
know what you're saying.
you
It may
tried
not
it, it
be,
didn't
if
work.
we all
So
trying to do the same thing at the same time,
hmm
who, you ain't done it yet, so how you gonna tell me how to do it?
pretty
Right.
much. Yeah.
Right.
We both out here, flying by the seat of our
hmm
pants trying to figure this thing out, versus us
hmm
being in different stages and being able to say, hey, I did that, but I did it wrong. So I don't want you
Mm-hmm.
to do it wrong. So you need to do it like this.
Right.
hmm Absolutely.
Um, just to help each other avoid a lot of those pitfalls that you find in business.
Mm.
Um, because there are a lot of them. And I think it's important too, when you have friends that are in business, to share not just the successes, but also the failures. Because the
Mhm.
failures, like I said, if I failed doing it this way, and now I figured out a better way to do it, I'm gonna give you the better way, because I don't want you to
Right. I want
fail.
you to go through
I
the.
don't want you to make the same mistake I made.
Mhm.
I want you to do it better.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So I feel
Absolutely.
like that helps set us up for success also. Just being able to go through um different things at different times.
Right.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some real talk moments. Again, I don't even know if any of these apply, but we're gonna figure this thing out.
We're gonna work
Okay.
through it.
So can you think of a time that we have had to be like brutally honest with each other?
In
No.
business or outside of business.
I mean, just in life, about business, about life, just in general.
Mm.
Man. I mean, you would want to say that there aren't any perfect relationships, but I can't think of
I
because
don't think
I
I
have to.
can't, yeah, I can't think of a time where we've had to be like
Brutal, like, because we're always
brutally
honest.
honest.
We're always honest with,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
tell
That's
each
what I was
other
going.
like
Yeah,
what it
that's what
is.
I was
Like,
thinking.
so there is.
Yeah,
There's not always. We're not gonna always. We don't sugarcoat anything. So it's
right. Absolutely, absolutely.
so
So the answer will be all the time because
Yeah,
we're honest
we're
with each
non
other.
sugar coaters. We're non sugar coaters. So
absolutely,
Yeah.
so
absolutely,
So
and
we
that
might not
goes,
always want to hear it, but
yeah.
exactly.
But when it's coming from somebody that you care for
place
and
of love.
care for you, you
Mm-hmm.
know that it's not coming from a malicious
hmm
aspect or
Place, right.
a,
hmm
a jealous place,
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
or how she thinks she gonna do that. And no, that it never comes
Just.
that way. But
hmm
just as you were saying earlier, it was like, what we doing with this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you said you
hmm
was gonna do X, Y, and Z. Like I had
hmm
called you when we was talking about the podcast, and I was like, all right, so what's the topics you got?
Yeah, she was all in my business.
You see how she
I was
leaned
like,
in on it,
girl.
right?
I was like, girl, I ain't even got that far yet. Let me
And,
breathe a little minute. I'm
right.
just trying. Like I just came up
Hold
with
your
it. We just
accountability.
agreed on the name, and when I say we, I mean we, because I sent them like, all right, y'all. Here's what I'm thinking. I got these
hmm
names. Pick from these, and they were
hmm
like, nah, man, eh.
Right, right.
this is the joyful hustle is the one that we all agreed on
Mhm.
collectively. And
Mhm.
then it was the logo. And I was like, okay, here's the options. What y'all think? That's how we
Mhm.
came up with. And when I say we, I mean literally, like that's
Mhm.
how it happened.
So do
But
you
yeah,
think once
she always be all up in my business.
Wouldn't have it no other way. No
I
other
would
way.
listen. I absolutely
didn't I
would
just
not.
tell you I'm a non-sugar coaters?
Non sugar
Yes,
coaters over here.
But
absolutely would not.
in that in saying that we came up with it collectively, there's nowhere in this universe that we would be in some type of legal battle to say, well, I, I'm co-owner of the name. I help, I
Mhm.
co, I be, and I need, and there's
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
no way that there's
Mm-mm.
those
Mm-mm.
type of things
You ain't got to
happen.
worry about that. Mm-mm.
I've never even thought about that.
You know
Ever.
what I'm
Like I'm running my business, I playing by her, and
Like that's not
no.
it never, and it's crazy because a lot of people would think or would maybe pause before asking somebody for
Mhm.
advice about business because I mean literally that is something, it's a very valid
Mhm.
argument and a very valid
That's
point,
still still your
especially if
concept. Mhm.
yeah, or especially if the thing that you helped them come up with blows up.
Mhm.
But
I
there's
just need $20.
also no there's girl, shut up. I'm sorry, be quiet real hard.
Real hard.
There is also there's also no world where I come up and y'all don't, or vice versa.
saying?
Mhm.
Right, right.
So
Absolutely.
there's no world where I hit the Powerball
And
and
we don't ever hear from you
I
again.
ain't cut y'all a check. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
there's
Mhm.
no world where that
yeah,
happens.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
And it's
But that
funny
goes to.
because
I'm
that's
sorry.
a
Go ahead.
conversation that me and Los have a lot. Like if we hit the number, we got a number set aside
Mhm.
for the help of people out fund. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we got a number set aside for this will be putting up for our people. Now, once you get your
Don't you
piece,
come back over. Don't you
don't
come
come
back
back.
around
We
here.
not running it back. We not running it back, sis. I don't know what you did with that 3 mil, but you gonna have to figure it out.
You gonna have to figure it out. I can't.
Right,
Nah.
right, right. But
But yeah, yeah,
that's the basis of what we have. It's just like
I agree.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no world where that happens for
Mm-mm.
us.
Nope.
We kind of already touched on it a little bit, and I don't really think we need to go too much more into it, but just a time where we've had an agreement and then we moved past it. We just talk things out like adults. I mean, we're adults.
Mhm.
We sometimes we come to an agreement from the disagreement, and sometimes we
Mhm.
just agree to
To this.
disagree,
Mhm.
and then we move on.
Because
Mhm.
I mean, do y'all agree?
I'm rocking with you regardless. I mean,
I
regardless of
mean,
what I say and what
What
I'm
I
doing. All right, well, I didn't say my piece, but what we doing now?
what's
that
next?
part, that
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
absolutely,
support you
Cause I'm
regardless.
hungry. What y'all want to eat? I mean, like we move on. Like,
that part.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
are we done with this?
like
Because
we
I'm
addressed
ready to
it.
go eat.
We
And
not gonna harbor on it.
9 times out of 10, it has something to do with food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Oh
we
man.
gonna have to start wrapping this thing up. But
Right.
let's talk about real quick some lessons that we've learned from each other as women, moms, and business owners.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay, so because somebody else go first, because I already feel myself.
Oh
Oh Lord Jesus!
my
Listen,
goodness.
we not finna end this podcast
Mm-mm.
I
with
know, I
So
a
know.
this
come
So
to
I
Jesus
somebody else
cry
go.
moment.
I'll
Okay,
Somebody else
go.
go.
Okay, so as Key said earlier, I was the baby of the bunch when it came to having kids. So my mommy and came from the two of them. Like when I looked at parenting, I looked at them. So I kind of followed their footsteps in that regard. Business, the same. Like you stumble, you get right back up and keep moving. Olivia, you stop dropping tears, please, and
I
thank you.
know, I'm trying.
Um, you stumble and you keep going. Like things happen. And just
Yeah.
look at the fight that they have, and they just kept driving with their businesses. So yeah, I'm gonna stop because I ain't gonna be on here crying like no
Listen,
little
I
baby.
told y'all we not doing this today,
I know,
okay?
I'm trying
Olivia,
to
I'm
do
about
it
to can
discreetly. Like,
can you turn her camera off,
I'm
please?
about to.
I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to do it discreetly. I really am. I'm
Because your
I'm
trying.
about to
allergies ain't
block
doing
her. How you get blocked in the middle of a
in the
podcast?
middle
Go
of a
finna block
podcast.
her.
Don't you can't you control her camera?
Mm, yeah.
Okay, so as a mom, uh I I was the first one to be
Mm-hmm.
um at 19, but the the support that I got from that was unconditional. Sometimes when you have a kid young, there's a stigma placed on you that things ain't gonna go right, and you gonna be single, and you can't take it, and you can't handle it, and you got to pay for this, and you got to pay for that. But the support has always been overwhelming. Um, so and because I can send my kids to either one of y'all and not be like, what she say to you and what she tell you to do? No, because I would have said the same thing. And so that part is just like it's a given. In business, I absolutely have to take my hat off to Key because I ain't never I mean, I ain't never the chick could she could bake a cake, she could change
Okay.
a tire, she could
Hmm.
change the oil.
Oh, I discovered that I think she's a disc jockey too, but we'll talk
Don't
about
forget the
that
breaks.
Listen, the
later.
brakes, listen, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, nails. And I could
Mm-hmm.
remember even with the nails, I remember in high school how you had your paints and how you would do your hand designs on your nails. And it was just like, that's a teeny little canvas. How did you do that? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So
She had a
in
whole
business,
board.
I just
Mm-hmm.
always have looked up to you, and those are the times when you the big sister.
I'm
Where you be
always the big
at?
sister.
Them the times that you the big sister
I'm
when it
always the big
comes to
sister. But we're not
business.
gonna have that argument on this podcast.
Okay,
So
ladies.
I just I just admire
Mm-hmm.
your grind and your stick to itiveness, and like it's wonderful to
Yeah,
watch, and I feel so privileged to have had a front seat to every
absolutely.
stage.
I thank you for
Uh,
that.
absolutely. Because she didn't
I
let fear
thank you
stop
for
her.
that.
He had a whole government job, and she stepped out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Child, I missed
Mm-hmm.
them government benefits.
Olivia, we about to turn your camera off. Thank
I
you.
know, I know.
I
I'm
do
done.
not miss the job. I do miss my work family, but I miss
Right.
them benefits, child.
But
Them
you
good
stepped
government
out
benefits. I
and look at you
did.
now. Look
I
at it.
did.
Like
It was
your business
hard
is
too.
booming.
I
It's booming.
did.
And
It
it's
was
only gonna
hard.
get better.
Gotta step
I
out
thank
there.
y'all for that. I appreciate that. Y'all know I have a hard time receiving my
Mm-hmm.
flowers, but I do receive that. I appreciate it. I do. And y'all often both tell me how proud you are of me and the accomplishments that I've made in business. But now it's my turn. And I'm not gonna cry.
You better not,
But
because I can't control your camera.
as a
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. She said
as
we gotta wrap it up.
a mother, I definitely, I mean, like O said, she was the first. She was the first one to be a mom at 19. And I learned, I mean, outside of the women in my family, I learned a lot about motherhood from you. Um, Mateo was your first child, but he was also our first child. Because I had that boy so much when he was little that people thought he was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I would be like, no, this is my nephew. This is not my baby. This is not my baby. This is my
Right.
nephew. Nick, do you remember when we drove and took him?
Yep.
We went to Philly and I went to see my
Yep.
friends and we took him
Yep.
because I had him for
Yep.
the weekend.
Yep.
We got
I
in
sure
my
do.
little raggedy Hyundai
Hyundai. Yep, I do recall that.
and
Mm-hmm.
drove to Philly
And here we are in
with him.
Philly,
He was like,
sitting in the
what, 8 months
dorms,
old?
and he's sitting
And
in the
then
middle of
what
the bed.
mother is letting her kid go just
I'm
like,
saying
so
that's
I got to trust you.
And it was not a planned trip. It was literally like I was like,
we should
let's
go
go
up
to
to Philly.
Philly today.
That's exactly.
We literally hopped in the Hyundai, gassed that baby up, and
And it was
drove
literally
to
just a day
Philly.
trip, like literally.
Yep. It literally was just a day trip. We spent the
Mm-hmm.
whole day up there. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
was holding and passing and cooing and oh my God, he's so cute, all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
then we drove back. And remember he had a fever, which is why we ended up leaving early because he was
Mm-hmm.
teething.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say I was booking it back
She
down
was
BW Parkway,
just
it
like the
was
state
pitch
trooper.
black. It was no cars behind us. And then all of a sudden, whoop whoop.
Here comes state trooper.
I was like, oh my God, where did he come from? We didn't even see him. Girl, we pulled us over, and I was like, look, we are driving back from Philly. I didn't realize how fast I was going. I had my nephew in the back. He has a fever. I'm just trying to hurry up and get him home to my sister so we can figure out what's going on with him. And the state trooper was like, okay, be careful. I'm just going to give you a warning. I was like, ooh, thank you,
Well,
Jesus.
it
Mm.
did
Because that
help
ticket
that
was finna be
he
crazy. Because I
he
know I was
shined the
doing
light
90.
on Mateo, and Mateo's little nose was running. He was like, "Okay, thank God
I
Mateo's nose was
said,
running at that time."
absolutely. Like, thank you, Jesus, because he saved
He was the
Auntie
proof.
from going to jail that night. Because I know I was doing 95 in that little Hyundai. Baby girl was shaking and everything while I was driving. But we made it.
Was it light blue?
It was
Yes,
hatchback.
a hatchback.
That's back.
See,
But I did. I learned how to be not just a mother, but I learned how to be a good mother from you. Um,
Mhm.
and as women, I feel like we all kind of pick things up from each other. Um, I sometimes I literally, as cliche as it sounds, I have to say to myself, okay, how would O handle this situation, or how would Neek handle this situation? And sometimes I'll call y'all like, all right, look,
mm-hmm.
you gonna have to walk me through this because I'm finna go left, and
Mm-hmm.
it ain't gonna go good.
Mhm.
So I need you to bring me back center because
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm it's if it go that way, y'all already know. Once I go left, ain't
Once
no
she go
coming back.
there, mm-mm,
So
mm-mm,
I appreciate y- um y'all being able to bring me back when I am veering off course in whatever capacity that is, as a business owner, a mother, very oftentimes as a wife. Um, I call and I'm like, I'm telling y'all, it's fitting, and they like, girl, listen, this ain't. It's you in a moment. It's not what you thinking it is. It's just a moment. Like you gonna figure it out. Y'all can get past it. Talk it out. Meek has been like, now you know you was dead wrong. You need to go back and apologize because why would you do that? And then
mm-hmm.
O be like, well, Key, let's think about it like this. When she give you that, well, you You already
You
know.
already know.
This is going to be a whole hour conversation about
Hmm.
how I could
How
have
you could
handled
have
it
reacted
better.
differently.
Yeah. So I prepare myself. I sit and I listen. Um, so I do. I feel like we've grown together in various ways as mothers, as women, as business owners, and I think we all glean things from each other. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for your love. I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful to have you in my life as my sisters, not just my friends. Um, and we gonna ride this thing out till the wheels fall off, baby. Because I
And then when
mean,
they fall off, we're gonna pull over and put them back on.
She know how to do it, y'all.
If y'all see a pink mechanic shop pop up, just know.
Right.
that's not happening. Although I do often be like, maybe I should have been a mechanic. But okay, let's go real quick so we can wrap this up. One non-negotiable that we have in maintaining our friendship.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah, I would say honesty. For me, it would be
Yeah.
honesty.
Yeah, yeah,
Honesty is our
yeah.
Hmm.
non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I
agree
agree.
with that.
Hmm.
I agree with that. I
Hmm.
agree with that.
And then,
Um,
what advice would you all have for women juggling both friendship and business?
I think my advice for women that are juggling friendship and business is to um just stay true to the friendship. If you stay true to the friendship, then the support would be genuine. The support will be there. Um Cheer for your friends. Like even
Hmm.
if you're not in that space, it's just like I I can't think of no there's no reason for you to feel any lack, because you'll get there one day in
Hmm.
one aspect of it, and then you will want that person to be
They
there
do the
for
same.
you. So the one of my mother's cardinal rules that she brought me up on was treat people how you want to be treated. If you want
Hmm.
somebody to be honest with you and if you want people to support you, then you have to be honest with people and you have to support people. Because it has to be a even exchange. You can't get one without the other. Like, how I'm gonna be doing
Hmm.
all cheerleading and rah 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 for you, and then I get to the point and then it's just like, well, dang, I expected her to be the first one to, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But even if that's the case, realize where you are and move
And
on.
move accordingly.
Talk about it and move
Hmm.
on. If
Hmm.
y'all if that's the conversation that happens and the epiphany is we ain't really rocking like that, then you know what to do. Like, put
Hmm.
them in a box, of how you need to handle them. Therefore, but
Hmm.
treat people how you want to be treated is my short answer.
I would say be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind to your friend. Be
That's
kind.
good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's it.
That's
That's
real
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you both. I don't have anything to add to that. Okay, now this is the fun round, right? So
Okay, like me around.
I'm gonna ask a question, and then you just gotta answer. This is
Okay.
the rapid fire round. So who takes the
Okay.
longest to reply to text?
Me.
Me.
Olivia. Let's not even talk about. We're not even going to go back through the whole
Days.
picture, her picture phase, where it was
Oh.
taking two,
Hmm.
3 years to get pictures. The damn baby,
Mine
2 years
so
old.
much
We just getting
better.
pictures from the baby shower.
Baby shower. But I must admit, for my
Olivia,
baby shower, my pics came. It was something O
I
did, and the
got
pics came.
better.
Yeah.
that's when it started. That's when it started. That's when she started getting her life together.
Hmm. But
That's
mind
when she
y'all,
started getting her life
the
together.
gap between the friendship and when I had the baby. But okay, next question.
Who's most likely to plan a spontaneous trip?
Keisha.
He,
Really? I was gonna say Neek.
Hmm.
I was gonna say Neek, but
because
I
you'll
guess I
call
could
and
see
say,
that.
"Hey, y'all."
You
What
right.
I
y'all?
want to.
Let's. What y'all think? Let's do.
Yeah, you.
Okay, you right. I am the planner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you right. Who's the peacemaker?
Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia's definitely the peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Olivia's the peacemaker. I'm the thug, and Neek is. She can go both ways. It just depends on the day
So
and the
what's the day is?
situation. Yeah,
Yep.
it depends on the day and the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be the
Cool black,
theme
she ain't
song?
smiling.
Nah,
Y'all don't want to see cold black,
yeah,
but no. Mm-mm.
we got a code word. Somebody say code black. Yeah, we coming.
Mm-mm. It's
We
not gonna
coming
be
through,
good.
and it ain't gonna be pretty.
Nope.
What would be the theme song of our friendship?
Ooh. Uh. Uh. Mm. It's right on the tip of my tongue. What's that go? What's the Golden Girls thing?
I would say Golden Girls.
I was gonna say Golden Girls, but then Nuck If You Buck kind of
Oh, okay. Thermal shirt and Timberland.
Man, yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But
Any
yes.
final words of wisdom that you have
um, to you or your viewers.
to either, whatever?
Um, I would probably say I hope you have friends like us.
Yes. Yes.
I hope you have friends
Yes.
like us because friends like us will make the world a lot better.
Yes. Get yourself well. I no. Get yourself your own Olivia and Key, because these two,
Yeah, because you can't have mine.
Yeah, yeah,
You need to. You
no.
gotta get your own. You can't
nah.
have mine. I
You
don't. I
you
don't
better
share.
reach out to Chat GBT, somebody, Copilot, somebody, and try to get you some. But these two, nah, dog. No vacancies. We not accepting.
Agreed.
No new friends.
Agreed.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Agreed.
And for
I'm not gonna say
business,
no
for
new
women, and
friends, but
I'm
yeah,
okay.
nah,
Okay.
yeah,
Not in this box. It ain't.
yeah. Not in this box
We
closed,
can have
but
some new friends, but
But
outside the
I
box.
think, but I also think that our term of friendship is different.
totally
You know,
Hmm.
different. Hmm.
Agreed.
so
But for women in that's business, go for it. Try it.
yeah,
Do it.
find somebody who's like minded and is test out their genuineness. Is that a word? If it
I was
ain't,
gonna say she finna make up a word,
A
Lord
word.
Jesus,
Yep. Let
and
me
you know
ask
test
she
Chat.
out
famous for
Is
that.
that a word?
test out, you know,
Test.
because it's unfortunate that sometimes you have to try to decipher what somebody's motive is. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that because we've been friends for so long, there was never a motive to try to figure
Mm-hmm.
out. It was we all
Mm-hmm.
had the same, you know,
Mm-hmm.
feelings for each other. So it wasn't like,
Mm-hmm.
is she really
Is she
proud of
really
me?
my friend? Is she really? Did she mean
Mm-hmm.
that?
Right, right,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. So I
never
would
a
just
question.
say, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would just say, yeah, get you try to find some like-minded women that you can grow with or partner with, but just I guess if you're a good person and you're in your kind, all you can do is your part.
You'll attract that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Remember, iron sharpens iron. That's all.
Hmm.
absolutely. All right, ladies, tell the people how they can find you on social media, and we gonna wrap this up.
Well, currently my business is under rebrand, so it's a candle business, but we're coming back stronger than ever. So be on the lookout.
I like to
Uh,
hear it.
me too. Me too. Me too. Let's see. I would say BA Creations on Instagram is at BA Creations underscore. It's the same. You can search it in Facebook as well. Um, and yeah, it's accessories, jewelry, tumblers, keychains. Like, um, there's a lot of different things that happen. All you got to do is give us a call, and we can try to figure out how we can make whatever you.
Balloons,
Oh yeah,
party
balloons.
Yeah.
planning. We forgetting some
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, girl.
she
Yeah.
did the balloons for my 45th birthday party, and they were amazing.
Thank you
I
very
Amazing.
got a
much.
lot of compliments
Amazing.
on the decor. So
Mhm.
get ready because it's time to finish our planning for 2026.
Yes.
Yay.
Can't wait.
So, all right, y'all. That's it.
It
That's
was
all we got for
fun.
today. I love y'all.
Love you
Thank you
too.
so
Love you
much for your
too.
yes. Thank you for doing this. I know
Absolutely.
the goal was to try to get us all together in person, but it didn't work out that way.
It
So
didn't
we had to
really work.
pivot, and here we are.
Hmm.
But
It
I
worked.
mean, that's what we do.
We
We
always,
adjust, we adjust,
we
we
always
pivot,
figure it out.
and absolutely.
Hmm.
So get y'all some friends, some good friends. If you ain't
Hmm.
got none, put out applications. Don't be afraid to be the person to say, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm not
Okay.
that person, but thank God
She's
these
not.
two are.
She is not.
So yeah. I love y'all. Thank y'all. We
Love
will
you
catch
too,
y'all next
guys.
week with another new episode. Until then,
Bye
hustle hard,
bye.
love hard, and be kind.
Yes.
Bye, y'all.